Independent Questions, Unit 8, Week 1. This week we had two different texts. One was called Tornado and the other was Water's Awesome Wonder. For question number 1, it asks, what evidence from the text and photos proves that a tornado's damage can take years to repair? For number 1, I've given you some guidance already. But please note that it's asking for evidence from the text and photos. That's key. That means within your explanation, you need to reference them both. You need to write about them both. If you look at page 6 in the paragraphs, you have lots of evidence about the damage that a tornado can cause. And then on page 8 is just one of the examples of how you know that damage can take years to repair. So then use my little bit of advice and you can go to page 6 or page 8 to help you with your response. Remember to always write in complete sentences, use correct capitalization and punctuation. You can rephrase the question to help you in your response. Number 2, what does the word alley mean? Look at the map and caption on page 7 to figure out the meaning of the word. So at the bottom of page 7, you have the map and a caption. The caption is a text that appears below an image in a book that helps explain what the image is about. So then your task is to figure out the meaning of the word alley and then explain it down here in complete sentences. The other text that we have for Unit 8, Week 1 was Water's Awesome Wonder, and this was about the Grand Canyon. Number 1, the author believes erosion can create something beautiful. What reasons does the author give? If you're wondering what the word erosion means, you can look back to the beginning of the text. In a previous video, we defined erosion on page 10, and we also underlined context clue that means slowly wears away the rock. The author's purpose of this text was to persuade you that the Grand Canyon was something that was very, very beautiful. So think about why the author was stating that the Grand Canyon was beautiful. Take a look at page 12. Page 12 might help you understand what has happened within nature that now people are really interested in the Grand Canyon for. And finally, number 2, the author says the canyon flowed across the desert floor and describes it as a sculpture. Why do you think the author uses these words? If you tuned in to a previous video of annotating Water's Awesome Wonder, I mentioned why sculpture was a deeper connection with the beginning of the text. And it references how the canyon is like a sculpture on page 13.